Hi there. In this video tutorial we're going to import some images into Premiere, and we're also going to have a look at the image's size in pixels, their horizontal and vertical size, and we're going to have a look at how that corresponds to the horizontal and vertical size of our screen inside Premiere. First of all, let's get an image into Premiere. Let's go down to our media browser. Now, if we open up my projects folder, come down to my AV Journey, and inside my images folder, I've got, I think there's about 17 images. So to get these into our project, because don't forget, just now all we're doing is looking at the folders and hard drives on my computer, not actually in the project yet. So to get them in, we just pick that up and drag that into our project pane. So there we go, and it comes. Excellent. So we've got one image inside our project pane at the moment. If I double click this image, you'll see that a version of it arrives here in our source panel. Now let's just discuss the duration of this, how long this would appear on screen. Just now it's set to 5 seconds. That's a default time. Let's just look at these numbers here. In Premiere, clips are measured in, first of all, frames, then seconds, then minutes, and then hours. So just now we've got 5 seconds and 0 frames. If we wanted that to appear on screen a wee bit longer, then all we'd do is set the out point for this to be a bit longer. Let's go ahead and do that. This allows us to see a scale of time inside our source panel. So at the moment we can see 5 seconds. If I slide this down, we can see only a couple of seconds, and as I stretch it out, more time squeezes into this little bar down here. So now we've got 15 seconds, 10 seconds, and if I extend that even further forward, then we're actually looking at minutes now. So there's 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Let's bring it back so we've got a scale of seconds. And if we wanted this to last not 5 seconds but 10 seconds, let's just click there and our little playback head jumps up, and then we use these tools here to mark an out point. So that's an out point marker there, and you can see now that that fills with this grey colour to indicate that our clip is now has a duration of 10 seconds. Let's get that down onto the timeline. We could drag it down on and drop it into a video track, or we could use some of the buttons that Premiere provides for us, and if we hit the insert button, this will drop the clip down onto the timeline wherever our playback head is positioned. So if we put that there, it will drop it down where that playback head is. I'm going to hit Ctrl Z to undo that. But we want our clip to start at the start of the timeline. So let's pull that down, and you can see that now our clip goes from 0 to 10 seconds. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is chat a wee bit about image size. If we position the playback head over our image, we can see in the program monitor that we're only getting a wee bit of that in our screen. Okay, I'm going to pick this up and I can move it around. Now the reason for that is that our screen, our preview screen, is 720 pixels across the way by 576 pixels down the way, which is a regular 3:2 aspect ratio for any video file. However, our picture is huge, it's much bigger than that. Let's go over to the metadata for our picture here and have a look. Our picture is actually over 3000 pixels wide, so it's much bigger than the screen size that we have here in Premiere. So we're going to have to do something about that. We could resize it in Premiere. I'll show you how to do that right now. If we go down to how we look at our screen, we could reset its size to be 25%. So that's our screen there. We've not actually changed the dimensions of our screen, we've just changed how we look at it. And now we can see that our image is absolutely massive. So we could pull that down and scale it down to any size we want. There we are. And we could now ask that to fit on screen. And we're getting something which looks a little bit more like our original. But I'm not too sure that that's a particularly efficient way to resize things, and I think we should prepare our pictures before we bring them into Premiere. And that's what I'm going to do in the next tutorial. Thank you.